living with their spouse, or even just a relationship in general, when they would say to me, and this has happened many times, they'd be like, oh, I know it sucks, but just like, treat this time for yourself. Like, don't jump right back into work. Like, take some time, sit back, think about what you want to do. Don't jump right back into something. Take this like forced time off as like a blessing. And like, no tea, no shade. I know they didn't mean anything by it. They were just trying to be nice. But like, it would just bother me so much because I'm like, first of all, I don't have the privilege to just sit back and just like be like la-di-da. Like, no, I gotta grind. I have to like figure out how I'm going to make money and pay bills because I'm on my own. I don't have like a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend to lean on to help me pay the bills or to get on their health benefits. Like, I don't have that.
And congratulations. What you're going through right now is what men have been having to deal with since the beginning of time, and we've had to navigate that effectively and thoroughly. Right? Now, I will say this. Being laid off sucks, right? Me having worked corporate America, I also have experienced a layoff. The big tech layoffs in 2023, if you were working in corporate America, especially in tech, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you were a top performer such as I was on my team, I still got affected. And I always question what goes into these layoffs. Is there an algorithm? Is it random draw of the hat? Truly, you will never know unless you're in those upper rooms of how they really determine how layoffs are handled. And even if you were in those upper rooms, I'm pretty sure these companies have NDAs to where you're not allowed to even talk about that or you will risk getting a lawsuit. But nonetheless, being laid off is a scary situation. And that's why I always talk about having a 3 to 6 months emergency fund, because it's not a matter of if, it's when it happens. It's when it happens, right? Unless like, it's getting to a point now where even warehouse workers are not even safe. Warehouse workers aren't even safe. Nobody is safe. As technology evolves, they're going to find a way to get you out the door. AI is more cost effective and you don't need as much people as you once did. But regardless of the fact, having a partner, I will say, does help. And I don't even like to use the word partner. It's like, should be your spouse, meaning like your husband or your wife. But nowadays, a lot of people are just boyfriend and girlfriend for years on in situationships, and they never actually evolve into getting married. But again, that's my personal beliefs, not yours. But it could be a lot easier. It could be a lot easier when you have a partner. But again, looking at this from a man perspective, traditional roles, the man's supposed to provide, the man's supposed to mostly take care of the household, while back in the day, the woman cooked, cleaned, and took care of the kids.